guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Mary and currently I'm pregnant with our second baby girl. I'm due in the next couple of weeks now, like the baby should come in the next couple of weeks, and I'm so excited for that. So today's video is going to be my 36 weeks pregnancy update. I decided to combine those 2 weeks together, first of all because I'm staying behind my schedule, and in my next video, which is going to be my 37th week pregnancy update, which I'm going to film immediately after this video, I will explain you why I'm staying behind my schedule. And the second reason why I decided to combine these 2 weeks is that the things that were happening in these 2 weeks, they were kind of fulfilling each other. They were not like something new. They started in the 35th week and they continued in the 36 weeks as well. So I don't see a problem to combine these 2 weeks together. So if you're interested in this type of updates, please consider subscribing to my channel, hit the notification bell, become a part of my community. And with this being said, let's jump into this video. So guys, as I told you, this video is going to be my 36 weeks pregnancy update, and my 35th week started with a terrible heartburns. Really, I have been experiencing heartburns during this pregnancy every now and then, but they were like, they would come for one day and they will be away for the next day, like they wouldn't stay. But in the 35th week, they hit me really hard. So I would have heartburns every single day, and in 36 weeks it got so unbearable. The only thing that I could keep down or I could eat was cucumber, because it's like cooling down the stomach a little bit, and everything else gave me such a horrible heartburn, especially in the evening time. So I avoided eating during the evening time. I just ate cucumber and water. Even that gave me a little bit heartburn. And I know that heartburn is a normal pregnancy symptom. A lot of people experience that, a lot of women experience that. But one of the reasons for me that I experienced it so badly was that my baby was Breech, and she was laying really high in my womb, in my belly or in my bum. She was laying really high and she was giving like too much pressure on my stomach. She was pushing against my stomach so hard it gave me heartburn, and I did not have much space in my stomach because of that reason as well to eat something. And also picking up stuff or bending or putting on my shoes, my socks, my pants got harder during those weeks. I could not put on my shoes anymore, and my husband helped me out a lot and my daughter helped me out a lot. And the worst thing was that the weather got colder, so I was like, oh god, now oh my god, I have to wear pants now, and I can't put on my pants because basically baby was so high and I could not just put on my pants alone. But now, fortunately, the summer is coming back. Even though it's like mid of September or end of September, the summer is coming back, so I can wear dresses, and it's so much easier to put on a dress than to put on a pants. Or now I can wear my sandals and flip-flops, so it is fine now. The next thing that I was experiencing during these 2 weeks was lightning crotch. So from the baby's position, I have read that it's the baby's position that causes lightning crotch. It's basically shooting pain on your pelvic floor, and it got so bad. I have experienced lightning crotch during this pregnancy as well, but they came and went all the time. That's why I never talked about that. But then in the 35th week, they started like all the time. Like they were so bad, and I was in so much pain every single time I walked or I went to pick up my daughter. The only thing that I knew, it's not dangerous, it's nothing, it's just the baby pressing on a nerve down there, which causes you this kind of shooting pains. They were really excruciating already. It was harder and harder for me even to go for my regular walks or to pick up my daughter. But as I knew it's safe, it's nothing to worry about, it kind of gave me a peaceful mind. Then, as I told you, my baby was laying Breech, so I did not want to turn my baby in the hospital. You know, there is a way to turn the baby, and there are a lot of exercises or positions you can go into to help your baby turn. But basically what you should know about the babies who are laying breech or not regular, like not in a right way with the head down to come out, you need to know that the baby has probably a reason why it is laying one way or the other. So I have a really big trust in God, in nature, and on my daughter, and I do believe, and I did believe, that there's a reason why she's laying breech and not with head down. One of them being, if you are already in your second, third or fourth pregnancy, you have much more space and the babies take longer than the first babies, like when you're pregnant with your first baby, to turn with head down. So one of the reason that I thought maybe for my baby to be breech was that, but also it can be that the baby has a shorter umbilical cord, or you have something going on in your uterus, or the form of your uterus does not let the baby turn. There may be a lot of other reasons, and if you try to turn the baby with a physical pressure, or you may end up hurting the baby or going into early labor, or something may go wrong. Anyways, I decided in this pregnancy to be as safe as possible, and I talked to my Hebamme here, which I explained to you guys in my previous videos, that Hebamme here in Germany is like a doula, midwife, a person who accompanies you during your pregnancy next to your Frauenarzt, like gynecologist. And she offered me this softest way to turn the baby, and these are these Moxa candles. I will insert a picture for you here somewhere, or actually I just made a small video about that. Basically these are like these Moxa candles, or Chinese candles, I don't know how they are called, which you light up next to your small finger, like small toe, and that gives an energy to the baby and motivates the baby to turn. It does not work every single time, may not work in most of the cases, but it can motivate the baby to turn. So we decided with my midwife in the 35th week already to start with these Moxa candles every second day, and we did like 4 procedures of that. So in the first one, the baby reacted on it immediately and she started kicking, and you could see that she got so much active while the candles were on, and it kind of burns a little bit or hits up your toe a little bit, but it's not too bad because the doula or the midwife who is doing that, she has her fingers also next to your toes to control the temperature. So she did 10 minutes with one toe and 10 minutes with the next toe. So the first day when she did that, the baby got really active, and the next 2 hours after the procedure I had to be sure to be at home and not to go out for a walk in case something happens. But the baby just got active and it was done with that. And the second, third, fourth times were the same, with the exception that the baby knew already, probably, I think, that these are the candles and nothing else. So I think the 4th time she just slept through it. She didn't even react on it at all. But because of these candles, I think I got the Braxton Hicks contractions. So starting from my 36th weeks, I started getting contractions without any pain all the time, which made me a little bit worried, because I was like, maybe I will go into early labor now if these contractions won't stop. For the 4th time, when we were like doing the 4th time, we decided if this won't work, then we're gonna stop it and let the baby decide itself if she wants to turn or not. And I already had my C-section appointment in the beginning of October in case the baby stayed breech. So I was kind of relaxed about that, and I accepted the C-section for me as well. I know a lot of women are having problems with the idea of C-section because they want to go through a natural birth, but since I already had a natural birth with my first daughter, I already knew how the contractions are, how painful they are, how this pressure is, how you push the baby out. Like, as I have already been through that, I do not have a problem with going into a C-section. It will be something new for me, and I thought it was better manageable. Anyways, the baby did not turn. The next thing that happened during those weeks were my insomnia. I could not sleep anymore. The baby's head was on the way. Every single time I turned, I was in so much pain because of her position. Like, I couldn't sleep on my back, I couldn't sleep on my sides, and the baby she chose the way I had to sleep, because normally they say if you're further in your pregnancy, you need to sleep. It's preferable for you to sleep on your left side, since that way the baby gets the oxygen better and the nutrition better through the umbilical cord. But not in our case, because my daughter obviously did not like when I was sleeping on my left side, so every time I would turn to my left side, she would kick me as long as I would turn to my right side, and then she would fall asleep. She loved it more. But I got how to say it, I think it's normal during the pregnancy when you get pregnancy anxiety, or you get scared of labor because you don't know how it's going to be, if your water is going to break and you will go to hospital, if your labor will start with contractions, what you're going to do with the other siblings, especially when it came to Audrey. I had so many thoughts in my head that did not let me sleep, and I have to be honest with you guys, I am at this point as well scared of labor. I don't know why I just got this idea in the third trimester, maybe because it is approaching the day, but our bodies are perfectly shaped to go through labor, and everyone managed it. I'm gonna manage it as well. I already have one daughter, of course, and I'm gonna be fine. Let me guys know if you have this fears as well in your pregnancy. Maybe I will do a separate video about pregnancy fears or anxieties that I have been going through this pregnancy. I do not talk normally about them in my pregnancy updates, because I don't know, because I always have so much to talk about that I don't come to the mental stuff of the pregnancy or the small symptoms that I'm experiencing. But maybe I will make a separate video about my scares, my anxiety during this pregnancy. Anyways, the last couple of weeks or the last month, they hit me really strong and caused me tons of anxiety, and I could not sleep during the nights. So you guys, in this video I'm not going to show you my bump, because obviously I'm further in my pregnancy already, and my bump looks a little bit different now than it looked in my 34th week pregnancy. But you will find out about that in my next video, which I'm going to film immediately after this video. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know about your pregnancy fears and anxieties, and consider subscribing to my channel if you like this type of videos. This is mom content, and I'm planning to do further updates, of course, as well, and then my life with a newborn, which I'm so excited to share with you guys. So you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye!